Hello everyone, hope you're doing wonderful today. Welcome to another video. Today's video is a step-by-step tutorial to create the Petri effect. Let's go. Two most important components to create the Petri effect in resin is the kind of resin you use and the white alcohol ink, also called as the white sinker ink. The white alcohol ink or the sinker ink is from the brand Beyond Inks. The white ink is denser from the colored inks, which actually helps create the Petri effect. This white ink from Beyond Inks is very good. Use a medium viscosity resin for this effect. My go-to resin for the Petri effect is the 2:1 medium viscosity resin from the brand Oxy. This is a 2:1 ratio resin and it has a working time of approximately 45 minutes or so. This 45 minutes can extend up to an hour or so during the winter times, and it will come down during the summers. The current temperature where I'm working right now is around 22 degrees Celsius. It's a bit cold and I'm working in a fully ventilated area, so that weather will also affect on how the resin cures. I've given both my resin and hardener bottles a lukewarm water bath, kept it in a warm water bath for 5 minutes, then removed and kept it out for a while. And I'll now mix the resin and hardener really well, and I'm going to time this one. So I'm going to show you how the effect is if you do the pour in 10 minutes and then around the 30-minute mark and then around maybe 45-50-minute mark. So I've just mixed the resin and hardener. It's 9:55 right now. We'll do the first pour in around 10 minutes or so. It's been around 10 minutes and as you can see the resin is still quite fluid, but we're going to do the first pour now. The depth of this mold is around 0.8 to 1 centimeters. So I've poured around 3/4 of the mold. Another very important point, alcohol inks are flammable. It's clearly written on their bottles. So do not use any kind of flame lighter once you drop in the inks. So if you want to remove air bubbles, do it before you drop the alcohol inks. The white alcohol ink or the sinker ink is heavier or denser than the colored inks. So you have to shake the bottle before you drop the ink. Let's drop in the inks. First I'm dropping 3 colored inks, teal, blue, pink and yellow. Once the colored inks are dropped, follow it with the white sinker ink, 1 for each color. So I'm doing this step 2 times. So what is happening right now is when you drop in the white sinker ink, it will push the colored ink into the resin. So since the resin is fluid, it is going to do that step faster. So as you repeat, the white sinker ink will push the colored inks further into the resin. If the resin is very fluid, that process is going to happen very fast. If the resin is thicker, it will happen slowly. So how many times are you going to drop the inks? 1 time, 2 times, 3 times? Right now at the 10-minute mark, when the resin is very fluid, I feel that even twice is too much. The white ink will cause the coloring to sink very fast, and since the depth is not too much, just about a centimeter or so, it's going to clump up and most probably we are going to get a lot of white blobs. We'll do the next pour around the 30-minute mark. It's been around 30-35 minutes. Let's check on the resin and see how it is. Not sure if you can make out through the screen, but the resin has certainly thickened up a bit more. Not the honey consistency, but nearing it. Let's do the next pour. The process is the same. Pour it to about 3/4 of the mold. Drop the colored ink followed with by the Sinker White and do this. I'm going to do this for about 2 times again. Next pour around the 45-50 minute mark. It's been about 45 minutes or so, and I feel that the resin has reached the honey-like consistency now. So I'm going to do the final pour. Same process as the previous 2 pours. The only change that I've done here is I've increased the number of drops. So instead of 2 times, I've done it 3 times. I just felt that the resin is a bit thick at this point of time, so the white ink probably will not push it as fast as the previous 2 times, but we will see. Let's allow the resin to cure for 24 hours and we'll come back to see the results tomorrow. It's been 24 hours and as you can see, I have actually made an extra pour. So I had a little bit of extra resin. So I poured it at the 45-50 minute mark. The only difference from the previous one is that instead of 3 drops of colored and alcoholinks, I did 2 drops. Just wanted to see if there would be a difference. Let's demold and see. So this is the 10-minute one, 30-minute, 45 minutes, and 45 to 50 minutes. Let's have a detailed look. A lot of white blobs. So since the resin was very fluid at this point of time, as I dropped the white inks, it pushed the colored inks very quickly deep into the resin. So you can see that finally it had no more space and it created those white blobs. Next is the 35-minute mark one, I think. 30-35. So what do you think? Not bad at all. So the resin was actually starting to get thick at this point of time. I had felt that it could use a little bit more time. But I like this one. So you've got the effect and it's the white has mixed nicely with the colors too. Next is the 45 to 50 minute one, but with 3 times the drop. So as you can see, it's quite a similar result to the 35-minute mark one. So at this point of time, the resin was quite thick, honey-like consistency. I had put the extra drop because I felt the resin was quite thick, and so maybe the white ink would find it difficult to push the colored ink to get the desired result. So personally, I like this kind of result, which is why I went for that extra drop. So if you feel that no, I want everything just at the surface, then you don't need to go for that extra drop at this point of time. So again, now the 45 to 50 minute one, but with 2 times the drop. So there you go. So everything is at the surface, nothing reached to the bottom of the mold. I dropped the ink only 2 times and probably the white ink found it very difficult to push the colored inks. So everything just remained at the surface. You can see it tried in the sides. You've got a little bit in the sides and then rest of it in the surface. But this looks so good too. So you can see some sort of a coral or something. Final thoughts. Few important points to remember. The timings that I've mentioned is very approximate. So if you're working in a natural environment, it will change depending on whether it's winter or summer. The timing might also be different for different brands of resin. Medium viscosity from isoxy has these kind of timing, but a medium viscosity from a different brand of resin may have different timing. So you will have to test it out. For the best result, use a medium viscosity resin. The timing on when you decide to drop the inks will also depend on the depth of the mold. So this mold was around 0.8 to 1 centimeters. So the 35 to 45 minute mark was fine. But if I have a 2 centimeters mold or something like that, then I would have to make the drops earlier so that there is enough time for the inks to go deep. If you're a beginner in the Petri effect, I hope I have covered everything that you need to know. If you found this video useful, do leave a like. If you have any questions, do leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe, comment, like and share. I will see you soon in the next one.